As Disney World continues to see competitors rise up, we know about Universal Studios and their building of Epic Universe. And another thing that I think will eventually start to affect Disney are more regional theme parks popping up and improving their offerings that could eventually get people to, instead of traveling to Disney World, just stay to these local parks and just have a good time and not spend as much money. Well, there's a park that was announced back in September of last year. And at the time, people made a big deal about because it is a park that also is including 20 plus X Imagineers in the construction of this park. Well, there's an update to that park, and they have a new video outlining some of the potential things we will see there. So I wanted to go over that and just go through this article that want to introduce it real quick to set the landscape of this, and then we'll go into that new video that they put out. So hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic. And again, this article here, this is not a brand new article, but again, it just to give you up to speed on this is a $2 billion Disney-sized theme park set to break ground in Oklahoma. So this new theme park is going to be called American Heartland, and it will sprawl over 1,000 acres in the northeastern part of Oklahoma. So we'll just go through some of the tidbits here. So it's a new $2 billion plus theme park and resort called American Heartland. It's coming to Veneta, I think is how you say it, Oklahoma. According to the developer, it's 1,000 acres. It will include roller coasters, an indoor water park, a 300-room hotel, and a 320-acre RV park. The park portion will feature 6 Americana-themed environments sprawled over 125 acres that host a variety of rides, live shows, waterways, concessions, and other family attractions, according to developer American Heartland, an affiliate of Branson, Missouri-based Mansion Entertainment Group. Now, I find that part interesting about this because we are from Springfield, Missouri, which is 45-ish minutes away from Branson, Missouri. I grew up going to Silver Dollar City, which is a theme park in Branson, like all the time as a kid. We had season passes ever since I was a child. We went there constantly. So Mansion Entertainment Group is not the same place that owns Silver Dollar City. Silver Dollar City is owned by what's called Heartland Family Entertainment. This is a competing entertainment group, and they're building a giant theme park that will affect Silver Dollar City because this will be about 2 hours away-ish from Branson. So this is something that definitely could affect that theme park there. The development will be built in phases, starting with an RV park and cabins scheduled to open in the spring of 2025. And then the theme park and resort are opening around 2026. I think they now have said in the fall of 2026. So again, here's some concept art here showing it, but this was announced. Didn't really hear much else about it other than they don't mention in this article, but again, it does have 20 plus ex-Disney Imagineers associated with this, which got a lot of people's attention when this was first announced. Well, there haven't been really any details until there was a video that was uploaded on their website, and we can see it here. That's got some concept art of what it will look like here. And here is the video that we will check out, and I'll probably stop it periodically because there's some music and things in there that I don't want to get hit with. And again, it says here opening fall 2026. So I don't recall. I think this video has to be pretty new because it's not on YouTube. It's only on their website that I can find.
Welcome to American Heartland.
We're bringing a family destination here in the Veneta area on Route 66.
What we're bringing here is often not found anyplace except on the east and west coast.
Where else to put American Heartland than in America's Heartland?
And one thing I will say, one reason you would build this here, land is much cheaper in the Midwest to build things. So then I think this is like a $2 billion theme park. They're going to get more out of their money building it here versus say like California or Florida, on the coast.
Our theme park is scheduled to open in the fall of 2026. The theme park is going to be based on different lands. Liberty Village, as you enter the park through the main entrance, the Great Plains area, the Bayou Bay, Big Timber Falls, the Stony Point Harbor, and then Electropolis. We have a 4-star hotel with a boardwalk that will be there. We have custom designed rides, a slew of attractions, and live shows that'll be going on throughout the day. And then we also have an RV park, campground resort that we'll be developing. That park is going to have 300 cabins.
I'm not gonna lie, that part looks really cool.
And 750 RV spots, along with a lot of amenities that will be in the park.
This project is going to add thousands of jobs immediately. It's going to add sales tax revenue, hotel, motel tax revenue that's going to help our city, it's going to help our fire department, it's going to help our police department, our streets.
We're here to develop something that's going to help all the people, not only in northeastern Oklahoma, but in all the surrounding state and all through the Midwest.
It's set up perfect on Route 66, right by Interstate 44, Highway 60. The Jefferson Highway runs right here in front of it.
It is definitely family friendly. That's our whole objective. We want it to be the heart and soul of entertainment, something that they can afford and not spend their life savings to come spend a week with us.
I think that's an interesting thing there, and I think this is one reason why these regional theme parks will start giving, more competition to Disney, not only Disney, even Universal Studios. But the whole point, like you said there, not costing you an arm and a leg, not costing you a fortune to come visit these parks. And I've often said, Disney set the standard of theme parks, and they just did. And then the details matter. They set a precedent that nobody had done at that time. But since then, Disney's laxed a bit, because I think in the short term they're definitely cashing in on the demand that has been created over the decades. But that gap between, like, say, Disney Worlds and these regional theme parks that have always existed. I mean, Silver City has been around since I was a kid, but it has made lots of improvements even in the past 10 years. And so that gap is getting closer and closer between the two. And, you got places like Dollywood as well. And I think as Disney World has become increasingly more expensive, the demand for theme parks is still there, but people also, how complicated Disney can be and how expensive, you have some of these alternatives popping up that potentially could service a need of people saying, you know what, like, and more than likely, now depending on how this goes, this would be people in the Midwest that maybe instead of going to Disney World, they go here. And I think that's where it could really start affecting Disney. I don't know if this will become more popular enough to where people from all over the country come visit it, but I think in those regions, in those Midwest region, maybe even West Coast, with Oklahoma there, it could impact Disney off of people that maybe would have gone over there to Orlando. They just decide, well, let's just go here and try this. I think that's where it could, at least initially, really impact them.
We can all see it now. We can see the roller coasters. We can see the RV park, the cabins, the pools.
I'm excited to welcome you to the next big attraction right here on historic Route 66 in Northeast Oklahoma.
So like I said, that video, at least to me, was pretty new. We look at some concept art here. I mean, it's a multi-land park. And again, the size of it is roughly, I think they said it was 125 acres, which is about the size of Magic Kingdom. So it's a good sized park. And we look at on their About Us page on the committee here, and we look right here, and this is where we see Walt Disney Imagineering. We have 22 years experience, 30 years experience, 30, 20, 35. Like, you're talking about 43 years. You have a lot of people with a lot of experience from Disney Entertainment, Disney Creative Entertainment, Disneyland, and Disney World, like 15 that are listed right here. Now, I had read 20 plus or more. I'm not really sure how accurate that number is, but right here, you have a bunch of ex-Disney Imagineers that are part of this park. That's a selling point for sure. Looking through some of the concept art here, I mean, it looks pretty unique. Like, it seems, obviously not probably going to be based on any IPs, but either way, this is a park that, kind of caught our attention last year. I do have my eye on this, and it's opening in roughly 2 years from now. And given it is roughly 2 hours away from, our hometown in Springfield, Missouri, and we go back to visit at least twice a year. So this is definitely a place, when it is open, we will definitely be going and checking out. Has a lot of potential. Seems like it could be, again, with the Disney people involved with this, especially the experienced ones. You have some of these Imagineers that have over 40 years experience, like, working on this park. Like, you could have some of the old school Disney Imagineering coming into other places, which again would be, closing that gap between Disney and other theme parks like that. So we'll have to keep our eye on that, but potentially I just want to show you this video, and it looks like a pretty cool park. And we'll have to wait and see any more details and when this is eventually open. But that will do it for this video. If you liked it, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, as we normally cover, Disney World, Universal Studios, Epic Universe, pop culture news, and just other theme park happenings around here. And let us know in the comments, do you think this park looks pretty cool? Would you like to go visit it? Or do you think this is just not going to be much of anything and will just sort of be just a small regional park? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.